How you doing again? It's the Thrift Store Rundown, proud to bring friends home on a budget. Of all the friends that came and captured our hearts over the years, which now includes mine, I'm dedicating this friends video to one very special friend. And no, this time it's not Monica, aka Courtney Cox, even though she is the love of my life. I'm talking about Monica's other half. I'm talking about the one who has a big ABC News interview with Diane Sawyer coming on this evening. I'm talking about the one who has his memoir coming out this Tuesday, November 1st. Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. The one whose character, Chandler, I can relate to in many places. I'm talking about and dedicating this video to Matthew Perry. I don't talk about him in detail much on here, and I'm not going to go into detail on his big hour-long interview coming up tonight, but I will say, once you watch that interview, you'll probably grasp why Matthew Perry and Chandler Bing were pretty much meant to be together. And no, not that way. I'm talking about as brothers, as indelible to each other as the rest of the cast were to their characters. Really, could they be any more indelible to each other? If you're in the mood for some light-hearted Friends trivia, this might be right up your alley, and I've been around this block twice. Cardinal made 3 botched attempts at an ultimate Friends trivia game. We're talking about the first trivia game, a deluxe trivia game, and a travel trivia game. Both the principal trivia game and its smaller travel companion will be linked below if you want to see those videos. It's my opinion that of the 2 that I purchased, out of those 3, one's better than the other. And now, there's a 4th trivia game on the loose. And a 3rd trivia game to include to the library. This is their current, up-to-date, ready-to-roll fast-paced edition that I picked up for $5 at Five Below, adjacent to the WILLOWBROOK Mall in Wayne. If you haven't seen that vlog, the link will be below. Anyway, let's get on with this. This is for 2 or more players, ages 16 and up. It has a multicolored die and 3 stacks of cards that come in 3 categories. The OG Crew, Nitty Gritty, and That Name Rings a Bell. They don't specify which color represents which category, so I can only assume that the red category here, the red stack of cards, represents the OG Crew, the Central Pup 6. The blue stack of cards here represent That Name Rings a Bell, the Friends of Friends, and in some instances, more than just friends of friends, like Ross's ex-wife's life partner. And here, Nitty Gritty. This is the trivia, all about the episodes. This is the instruction card, which is double-sided, and really it's so small, I'm not even going to give you the standard 10 seconds to read this. I'm just going to read it out loud. 200 question cards in all, with 1 die, and of course the instruction sheet. The object of this game is to be the first to get 15 answers right. So, if you played in a team, gather up your team and pick a name. Grab a pen and paper to keep score, assign 1 player or team member to be a scorekeeper, and organize the question cards by color so that you find them easily. These stacks of question cards all came in their straight wrap packaging. I had to take them out so I could read the instruction card separately. So, I have rubber bands here tying all of them together. Anyway, the team with the youngest player reads a question first, with play moving around clockwise. To begin, you roll the color die, which I haven't gotten out of its spots yet. Or maybe I had. Oh, there it is. This is the die. Whichever color it lands on, in this case, red, would signal which question to answer. So let's take this one out here at the bottom. Which friend did Joey see naked in the shower? Now, the reader of the question would have to count to 3. The first team to answer correctly gets a point. And if they don't answer correctly, the other team gets a point. If no team answers in 30 seconds, nobody gets a point. Play will continue until somebody reaches 15 points. In the event of a tie, well, players continue until the tie is broken. That's it. And the answer for this question is... Monica. Bad Joey. Anyway, you guys know that Monica and Joey were originally meant to be together. However, when Monica and Chandler hooked up in London during Ross's wedding, and the studio audience in London went bonkers, the writers changed course, and I'm so glad they did, because Modeler is my favorite couple. You said Ross and Rachel? Fine. but I'm a Monmouth fellow first and foremost before I even think about sipping Ross and Rachel's lobsters. Full stop. Anyway, play will continue as I just said, and as this instruction card says, until the first team to get 15 points wins. That's it. We have 3 images in all of the cast. Chandler and Joey played foosball, a shot of all of the Central Park 6, and you also saw this on the box with Monica, Phoebe, and Chandler. Hey Phoebe, get away from between Monica and Chandler. You're supposed to be with Ross and Rachel. I wonder what that scene is from. Anyway, laugh through hundreds of trivia questions and memories to determine the ultimate Friends fan amongst your friends. 200 questions in 3 fun categories: the OG crew, the nitty gritty, and that name rings a bell. Celebrate Friends with your friends and find out who the ultimate fan really is. Knowledge of English required. I have to say, even though they're evenly rated, or about to be evenly rated in just a moment, this beats this by a mile. Because of the photographs in here. More photographs. 2 more than this. Come on now. Even though this is a nice looking photograph of the Central Park 6. And you, sir, are quite a trooper. But you must remember, respect for the fans. Make sure they feel the love when I see your memoir. If I ever do find it at a thrift shop. That's the only way I'm buying it. As you know, Matthew Perry will be doing a book tour. It's really more of a lecture tour promoting this book. And he's making a stop in Princeton, New Jersey. If he or any other Friends cast member, main or supporting, ever did a standard book signing or photo op, really a standard book signing, much less a photo op, that could be a problem because the crowds would be so big that the authorities would have to shut down streets and there would be major traffic jams because of the massive size of the crowds coming in to see their favorite Friends. That would be one big terrible thing. The next time you have some friends of your own over for a quick trivia night, this is a surefire bet. Just don't go betting the farm. Or in this case, the apartment. For watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the thrift side.